Michael, it is great that we're getting a chance to talk. The summer season is slowly arriving. We are talking long weekend. When people think about the first long weekend, what hits them? Barbecue season. What is it about this time of the year that we just seem to like? We just want to get out there. We want to get our aprons on. We want to be in front of that grill. It's almost like we want to be kings.
Yes, we want to be kings, and we're tired of being cooped up all winter long, all right, like animals. I love the springtime. I love that fresh air, and I love the woodsy aroma that I can get off my food, particularly with charcoal grilling. That's what I'll be doing this long weekend. I'm doing charcoal grilling because I want to get outside. I want to play with Mother Nature. I want to control the airflow in my kettle, and I'm going to be doing, well, we're going to do some pulled pork, and we're going to do some brisket.
What is it, do you think, though? I mean, people cook all year long. They cook inside. I think you kind of mentioned it already. What is it about us that we love to barbecue, especially in the summer? I mean, we could do it all year long, but summertime really is barbecue season.
Right. I don't know. I think it's maybe the flavors we get from the cooking grates, those hot grates that promote that wicked sear into our food, where all that caramelization comes to the surface. I think it's with the sunshine and maybe the longer sunny days, the being outside, watching things grow back. I just feel like food and the great outdoors just go so hand in hand. But you're also talking to a person who loves year-round grilling, so I can enjoy the grilling as much in the spring as I do in the winter.
Okay, well, let's talk about some of the things that we need. Let's talk about first somebody who already has a Weber grill product. What are some of the things they have to check and they have to look out for? Because they've had it stored, I guess, all winter long. What do they need to do for check 1, check 2, check 3?
Yeah. You know, if you do decide to put your grill away for the winter, and now is the time that you're pulling it out, you want to make sure that when you put it away, that the cookbox was clean. It's more about what you put it away like. You want to make sure that cookbox is scraped clean. You want to make sure that all your cooking grates have been brushed down and are ready to go for that springtime grill. You want to make sure all your burner tubes are clear of any debris and that there are no spiders developing nests within your burners. Now, we don't worry about that so much. We have these little covers for our burners that mitigate that whole spider thing. So honestly, I just want you to get that grill cleaned up and fired up.
Okay, now for somebody who doesn't have a grill and they want to go out and they want to buy a new grill, does it depend on maybe their homes? Because I would assume that if you have a house, your grill might be different than, say, maybe you have an apartment or a condo.
Sure, and it's funny I mentioned that, Rudy, because last year we came out with Genesis 2, and with that we had a range of platforms, 2-burner, 3-burner, 4-burner, 6-burner. It just kept going. We wanted a grill for every kind of household, you know, whether it be an empty nester or maybe those millennials that aren't looking for a huge grill. Then we wanted to have that big 6-burner for the person who feeds their family and friends every weekend. So it depends on what your family size is or who you're grilling for or just how big your backyard is. You know, if you're living downtown, you might not have room for that big 6-burner Summit, but you probably have room for one of these beautiful 3 or 2-burner Spirit 2s.
Now, I've always asked this every year. I'll ask you again. What's the difference, or is there a difference between charcoal and, of course, propane? Is there a difference?
There's a huge difference. The difference would be that with the charcoal, being that it's burnt wood, carbonized wood, you're going to get a woodsy aroma on your food that you just don't get from propane. But the flip side of it is propane is so convenient. I mean, you come home, you turn it on, you've got that thing preheated in 10 to 15 minutes, and you're grilling. With charcoal, you have to provision for an extra 15 to 20 minutes just to get the charcoal going and, do a little preheating. But you're not standing watching that preheat. You're getting things out of the fridge. You're maybe catching up from the long day with that loved one. Or maybe you're having a wobbly pop. I'm not sure what you're doing before you get grilling. But there's ways of spending the time for the preheat, all right? Basically there's a grill out there for every kind of size family or every kind of griller, all right?
The tradition has always been burgers, hot dogs, stuff like that, but that's changed these days. What are some of the other things that people can barbecue these days?
Well, the classics are 85% of North Americans, Rudy, are all about the burger to the grill. That's the most popular item to take to the grill. But at the Grill Academy where I teach, and where Damien Chong teaches, we love to elevate, we call it elevate the tailgate. We want to put out great brats and great burgers, but we also like to show off beautiful roasts. Perhaps an elegant beef tenderloin with a chimichurri sauce would be perfect for a backyard event, and as tasteful as a burger. maybe a little more expensive. But honestly, these days what I'm doing, a lot of rotisserating. I'm loving that self-basting. I'm loving the whole, I'm not babysitting my food, and I can keep that lid down for my entire grill time without burning my food, because looking isn't cooking. We keep the lid down. That's the Weber way.
Times are changing, though. Not everybody wants to cook with meat. There are people sometimes who are vegetarians. We even have vegans. What can you suggest for folks like that who want to barbecue some items?
Well, Rudy, I don't think you realize, but you're speaking to a flexitarian, and that's a person like myself. Thank you very much, Bob Bloomer.
Bob, get back here, Bob. Get back here. Yeah, you cannot hit and run. Come over in here. Yeah. No, look, first, for folks who should realize that there was a charity event here we were just doing, and you were able to make this great meal here on a Weber. What is this?
That's a El Diablo Chorizo breakfast slider.
I can't believe that you made so many in such a short time. Can you describe what's in this?
Sure. There's a guac on the bottom, and that's chorizo, homemade chorizo, some aged Chef Noir, fried quail eggs, some aioli, Myers lemon aioli, and a top bun.
And this is barbecue.
Yeah, all done on the grill.
Are you a big fan of barbecue?
I love it. I mean, it's so great, fast. You get a beautiful char, you're able to caramelize things. It's awesome.
And the great
right.
outdoors. Let's not forget the great outdoors.
Okay, you got to keep plating.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Okay. Well, we got that great meal, and here I will take that from you because I'm going to eat that later on. But as we were talking about vegetarians and vegans.
Yeah, well, like I said, you're talking to a flexitarian, and everything in moderation. So I enjoy my meatless Monday with my turkey Tuesday. With the vegans, there's no shortage of things that you can take to the grill. Vegetarians, pescatarians are loving grilled fish, and vegetarians, well, my daughter is a vegetarian, and we grill tons of vegetables, and we get wicked caramelization flavor from roasting vegetables over a grill. So, yeah.
What are some of the mistakes that we make in barbecue? And I know one that we always talk about a lot, people who like to poke their food.
Poke their food promotes a drier end product. By poking it, you're piercing it, and you're allowing juices to roll out. How about oil your food, not your grates? Too many times we see the people oiling the grates, and I can assure you a lot of that just winds up in your cook box, where eventually it flares up. And you're not looking for flare-ups, and you're not looking for thermal events. So on that note, with that, keep the lid down, because again, looking isn't cooking. Looking isn't cooking. So those are our little tips, and just have fun with it. All right, grilling isn't meant to be rocket science. It's meant to be fun. All right, and so we just want to promote that.
Speaking of promoting, Weber has this, what is this app that I saw earlier today that kind of helps with that situation?
Yeah, so if you were to go out and pick up an iGrill, which is that thermometer that we've spoken about in the past, a thermometer, Bluetooth, to your phone. It's called iGrill. It comes on various platforms, a Mini, a number 2, which is portable, and a 3 integrated into a Genesis 2 or Spirit 2. At the end of the day, it's like having a sous chef right next to you telling you that your food is ready. It's got presets on donenesses, whether it's a medium rare steak or a fully cooked turkey. You just hit the start cooking button, and it will then tell you degree for degree, minute for minute, what's going on inside your grill, eliminating your having to look. All right, so it's probes, Bluetooth, it's technology, and grilling all in one.
Now, the other thing that you can help out with is, we want to put the apron on, we want to put the chef hat on, we want to barbecue, but we always burn our food. You have a place that we can go to where we become chef masters, chef kings ourselves.
Yes, we want to make everybody a backyard hero, Rudy, and we're gonna continue this, and we do it in Vaughan, Ontario, Canada, at the top of the 427. Off of Highway 7. It's called the Weber Grill Academy. You'll find me there teaching classes, big and small, lots of team building events. It's a great place to come eat, learn, and have fun.
My friend, before we go, any other advice you want to give those warriors out there who are ready to go in front of that grill and, like you said, become heroes to their families and their neighborhood?
Be fearless. Be fearless. Tackle new things. Get a spark in your imagination and impress your friends and family. And maybe don't test a new recipe on your friends and family. Try that one by yourself.
There you go. How can we get in touch with you? Again, website for the Academy, Weber, anything?
You can find myself at www.webergrillacademy.ca. There you can sign up for classes. You can read all about Damien and myself. and just exactly what we do in the Weber Grill Academy. Come visit us.
So, my friend, I'm going to let you hold that as it's falling apart because I was just shaking around with it, but I'm looking forward to eating this, my friend. Always great talking to you, and happy barbecue season.
You got it, Rudy Blair. I'm always listening to you.